We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Earle. It's most likely going to be yours truly here this morning. I don't know if Tim's coming or not. But with that being said, I believe he's busy right now, and I don't know. He might be here in a little bit. But looking at this for today's show, we got 5 games in the NHL. We got 6 games in the NBA. And we got, I think, 4 college basketball games. 12, no, 4. We get 4 today. So should be an interesting slate for today. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. One went right, one went wrong in the world of sports betting. This weekend sucked. It was just frustrating. The tournament's just not gone our way. I think I've had a losing day all 4 days of the tournament so far. Cleveland State, they had a lead for a while, and of course they lost in overtime. That'll be a theme for the CBI games. I pushed on Wisconsin -4. I believe the site won. They got 3.5. Hit with Xavier. That was nice, -5. Kentucky -3 was a loser. Tarleton State lost in overtime. Don't worry, you'll hear that one again. Michigan State, they won outright, +2.5, +131. Those were both winners. St. Mary's +3.5 was a loser. St. Mary's money line was also a loser. Stenson, they lost in overtime. We had 3 plays in the CBI. All 3 of them went to overtime. All 3 of them lost in overtime. Which is one of those days that when nothing can go your way, nothing can go your way. And we'll get into nothing can go your way a little bit later as well. Creighton was a nice winner. UCF got blown out. Fairleigh Dickinson +15, one last ride. They won. They won the +15. Came up short on the +790. It is what it is. They shouldn't have been 15-point dogs in that game. Indiana Hoosiers -125 was a loser. Colorado -4.5 was a loser. Talk about things not going your way. We are on Gonzaga -4.5. Absolute no words for that. I didn't even watch it live. I'm glad I didn't because I was smash jumping. The way yesterday went, and that's the way we ended the day. Frustrating. Just absolutely frustrating. A uncontested BS half-court heave to make it a 6-3-point game. Unnecessary, unneeded, frustrating. And that's how we lost Gonzaga -4.5. The NBA for me went 1-3. I'm continuing to absolutely hate the NBA. Just nothing can go right in the NBA. Brooklyn Nets +105 was a loser. Did hit with the Spurs by +9.5. The Pistons were up 7 points heading into the fourth quarter. Surely +10 is safe, right? No, they lose the fourth quarter by 19 and don't cover the 10, even though they were up 7 heading into the fourth quarter. Stupid NBA. Portland +3.5 was a loser as well. 1-3 in the NBA, down 1.30 units. XFL 0-1, down 0.44 units. It was just the system play of San Antonio, Arlington over 35. That was a loser. And NHL was a split day, 3-3, down 0.05 units. Started off with the winner, Minnesota and Washington over 5.5. Columbus team total over 2.5 was a loser, but the full game over 6.5 was a winner. Nashville plus team total over 2.5 and money line was an absolute joke. And then Vancouver, Anaheim under 7 was just as about as easy as it gets. So at least we had a nice easy winner to end the NHL slate, but just an overall frustrating day yesterday. Overall 9-18-1, down 5.18 units. I think this weekend alone I finished down to about 11 units. So this weekend kicked my ass. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was not fun. But with that being said, it's a brand new week. It's Monday, and let's start the week off right. But there we go. How about let's get into the chat, and I'll head into some hockey. Go green, go white all day. Yes. Stand up Lansing. Stand up East Lansing. Tim, we both called it, my dog. Next week, Sweet 16. K-State will go down too. Yeah. And if you want to know what the line for that game is, Michigan State's the favorite. They're 2-point favorites in that game. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in some Sparty party next week. Now, to your regular tune message. What's up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation. Subscribe and share. Tim. Not a lot of NBA. NBA will be a whack day. Yeah. Spurs took down ATL. Yeah, that was fun. Don't know what they're putting in the water down there in Texas, but whatever it is, they need to send a little of it up to Detroit. Absolutely, Detroit's just a disappointment. Both Houston and San Antonio have been a lot lately, and damn near winning, covering spreads too. Detroit losing, but it's okay. Look at all the bottom feeders, keep winning, and let the number one pick go to Detroit. Yes. Terrible day yesterday, March Madness. Yeah. Yeah. I totally understand that one here. March Madness kicked my ass as well. Morning, Brad. Even though I could have got my money back with Zags money line / Bucks -3, drop my last little bit bank on Kentucky. On your way home. All right, we'll see you in about 20-ish minutes then. Yeah, Eastern live bet at half won't kill me. Up only 7 points with 2 minutes to go, and did not. Yeah. Morning crew, play of the season, Miami money line. Woo. Yeah. FD didn't come through yesterday for you. It is what it is. They covered the spread. That's good enough. But yeah, I mean, when you hit a plus 1550 with a team, you got to go back to them. Rockets won yesterday. Yeah, they did. No, they didn't. They didn't play yesterday. Houston didn't play yesterday. They play today. Morning, Nick. Had a nice little cash yesterday with them Devils. Bet them live plus 220 after the Lightning scored first. There you go. That's the way to do it. What's up, Nick? Hit the like. Appreciate it. Yo. Not a great day. Been busy lately. Okay. How are we doing? Doing well. Hello, Markel. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Tiffany. Is time going to be there? Yeah, Tim will be here in a little bit. Yo. What's good, Lenny? Go green, go white. After you look good. Wish they could have pulled it out. Yeah, that would have been awesome to see them go to the Sweet 16. And I already know for that game, before they even release the line, I'm going to be on Tennessee. I'm going to be on Tennessee regardless of the spread. I think Tennessee routes FAU. Rockets lost yesterday. They did? I didn't even have them written down in my notes. Okay. Definitely don't feel as good about that then. All right, cool. I think the Oilers have some trouble tonight. I could see it. I could definitely see it. Go green, go white all day, all damn night. Hell yeah. But we'll get into some NHL action here. We're going to kick it on off here with the Ottawa Senators and the flightless Birds of Pittsburgh. The Penguins are -160 with a total of 6.5 in this game. This line opened up at Pittsburgh -175. It's dropped 17 cents to -158. This line opened up at over 6.5 -129. It's up to -130. It's moved up 5 cents towards the over, and I agree with the way the line's moved in this one here. Looking at my projections for this one, I have this game projected 3.96 to 3.11 in favor of the Penguins. 7.07 projected goals in this game. I did grab the over 6.5 in this spot. DeSmith's been better as of late compared to Yari, but still neither of them are that good. And offensively, Pittsburgh's not been bad. I mean, they're putting up 3.49 expected goals for. And defensively, Ottawa has struggled as of late. So I think that probably the team total over for Pittsburgh's a decent look as well. 3.5 minus 125. I think there's some value on that right there. I'm actually going to grab that as well. Pittsburgh Penguins team total over 3.5 minus 125. I see this as a higher scoring game and one where we can expect to see Pittsburgh get you at least 4. I think Pittsburgh -1 is not a bad look in this game as well. So that's kind of where we're looking at for this one here. Pittsburgh team total over 3.5, full game over 6.5 for me. It's Vols -5.5. I'll take it. I'll take first half full game on that one. Give me the over and maybe Sens money line. I could see the Sens winning this game 6-5, something like that. 5-4. Yeah. I have some good news. Tomb is having surgery on his finger and he's out the whole week. Warriors done. Tomb? Who's Tomb? Sens suck. Yes. But we'll move on to the next matchup here. The Florida Panthers are at the Detroit Red Wings. The Panthers are -185 favorites with a total of 6.5 in this game. I was looking at this one a little bit. Let's take a look at where the lines moved. Wow, this line opened up at Florida -150. It immediately went up, and it's continued to climb -183 now. Actually, it got up to -200 at one point. It's definitely some buyback on Detroit here. It opened up at over 6.5 -125. It's now 6.5 -121. I have this game projected for Bobrovsky and Husso. 3.79 to 3.61 or 2.61. So I have Florida around a -215 in this game. And I'm kind of interested in the Panthers -1 in this game. -183 plus 135. -120 for the -1 line. Look, mention this for that. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of Panthers -1 here at -120 in this game. The Panthers are a team probably I'm looking to back down the stretch. I'm not going to say the same thing for the Red Wings. The Red Wings, I think, are looking forward to next year a little bit as well. And I see just some value here on this game. So I'm going to go ahead grab the Florida Panthers on the -1 line. The Panthers fighting for a playoff spot right now. They're right on the tails of the Penguins and the Islanders. So it looks like we are going to have a 3-team race down the stretch between New York, Pittsburgh, and Florida for that last playoff spot, which is going to be a fun race to watch. But yeah, it should be interesting. There we go. Morning, Nick. Morning. Yeah. Altuve is having surgery on his finger. Yeah, he's out. So he's out for a whole week. Altuve is out for 8 to 10 weeks. He's out for 8 to 10 weeks. I'll be looking at the Husso saves. Yeah, that's not a bad look. FD money line looked nice for a hot second there and then fell apart. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It was a plus 800 money line. So you're not going to hit them all. Panthers and 60s -110. Yeah, I prefer the -1 line because then I can push in overtime if it gets that far. But yeah, I understand. I don't like the regulation bets. I'm not somebody who bets regulation. It's just a style. I prefer the -1 over regulation lines. Matthew Tkachuk, anytime goal. I won't talk you off of it. The one time I didn't take the Blues money line against the fake Jets, they went out right. Yeah, I was leaning Blues yesterday, but I didn't pull the trigger on it. Agree on Panthers puck line. Yeah, I agree on that one too. Reinhart. Yeah. Brandon, all Warriors trying to make the plan. Yeah. Husso saves and maybe Panthers team total over at the same time. That's not a bad. That's not a bad look. You just gotta hope that he makes some saves in the beginning so he doesn't get yanked. That's the worry I would have with his with his save total and the team total over at the same time. Yeah, it's just a preference. And I might be on the Bulls and the Blackhawks. That makes sense. That makes sense. But we will move on, and here we are. We are on to the Blackhawks here. The Avalanche are minus 435 favorites in this game. Total 6 in this one. Wow. And let's take a look at the way this line's moved. This line's moved up 5 cents too. It opened up at 430. It's up to 435. This line opened up at 6 minus 105. Now it's 6 minus 114. I have this game projected for Mrazek and Georgiev. 3.52 to 2.47. I have no interest in this game whatsoever. I think the 6 is spot on. And obviously it's Blackhawks or nothing at this line. I have no interest in playing this. Like that, this line's absolutely chalked, and there's no value on it. So there's just, and I don't see the Blackhawks winning this game. I don't think, and I see them progressing here a little bit. So this one's probably the easiest pass on the board for me. It's an easy stay off. Did you watch the World Baseball Classic? I watched a little bit of it. It's glorified spring training, but it's fun baseball. Is it fun baseball? Yes. Morning. I like the over in the Rockets and Warriors game. We'll get to that in a little bit. I wasn't really looking at a total in this game. I was leaning towards the side, but I didn't bet it. I thought about the Blackhawks money line. Yeah, I could see it. But I'm not particularly interested. You can probably get a 2.5 at a reasonable price for that game. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Blackhawks plus 2.5, which is minus 135. You can get Blackhawks plus 2.5 minus 135. That's not a bad look. That's not a bad look at all. Exactly. Get the saves. Just don't get absolutely bombed. Exactly. Don't get yanked. Yeah, exactly. Sends team total under. No, I don't trust Pittsburgh's defense and goaltending for a team total under, especially a 2.5. They're not going to get their butt kicked again, like on Banner Night, right? Maybe. Won't let me click. There we go. I want the Blackhawks so bad, but Avs first period team total over 1.5 plus 165 is not too bad. Yeah, if you're looking to back the Avalanche, first period puck lines minus 115, so you're not getting a bargain there either. So yeah. Come on, Nick. Hawks destroy the Avs here. I don't see it. I don't. All ears. What's good, Real Deal Prime? So the World Baseball Classic is the Little League World Series for adults, U.S. and world. Yeah, exactly. I can care less about who wins the World Baseball Classic. Would it be cool to see the United States win? Sure. Will I lose sleep over it? No. I prefer a Mets World Series over a United States World Baseball Classic any day of the week. We'll move on here. Another massive favorite. The Oilers are minus 315 favorites with a total of 7 in this game. Let's take a look at where this line opened up. It opened up at minus 302. It's gone up 11 cents towards the Oilers. And this line opened up at an over 6.5 at minus 130. It's gone up to 7 at plus 110. Generally 7s are under totals. But this game, 3.81 to 2.92 is my projected score for this game. 6.73 goals in this one here is my projection. I really don't have too much of an interest in this game. You can get 2.5 at a reasonable price though with the Sharks. I mean, getting 2.5 team total minus 110 with the Sharks when the full game total is a 7. I'm definitely interested in that. I can see them putting up 3 goals in this game. I don't really trust the defense of Edmonton that much. Sharks putting up 2.91 expected goals for the last 10 games, and they're giving up 2.89. 2.92 is my projection for them. So that could be an interesting look there. I'll take a look at that a little bit deeper after the show, probably. What have they done offensively as of late? They're 4-6 over under the last 10 games. They've only scored more than 3 goals once in the last 6 games, and that was a 6-5 loss. 6-5 loss against Columbus. They scored 1 against the Islanders, 1 against the Kraken, 5 against the Blue Jackets, 2 against the Wild, 2 against the Blues, nothing against the Avalanche. So this is a team that's been struggling offensively as of late. I could see this game going under full game, actually. Maybe we take a team to what's that line? Ooh, okay. I think I found the play I like. I kind of like the Oilers team total under 4.5 at -135. I just want to make. I mean, I don't really trust the Sharks goaltending that much, though. I'm projecting it to be. Oh boy, it's supposed to be Jack Campbell in net for the Oilers. So I definitely don't want the full game under. James Reimer in net for the Sharks. I prefer him over Kokkonen when it comes to that. I might look at the team total under 4.5 with the Edmonton Oilers here in this spot. Sevens generally go under more, so I lean under full game. Don't really trust that with Campbell projected in this one. Not confirmed, but he's projected. The only confirmed goalie so far is Ville Husso. All the other ones are still not confirmed, but I think team total under 4.5 could be an interesting look for the Edmonton Oilers, or the team total over 2.5 for the Sharks. I just got to take a deeper dive into it. I think the 4.5 is a better look than the 2.5. Real deal. What's good? Shark attack. Although I just want the over right here at 7. No, over 7 +105, and first period over 1.5 / full game over 6.5 +115 locked in. Yeah. Haven't seen Campbell in forever. I bet he comes in today. Yeah. Who's today's biggest dog with the best chance to win outright? I'll say the Sharks in the NHL and the Rockets in the NBA. Of course, Connor McDavid anytime goal. Did you have a good weekend? No. This weekend sucked. I had a miserable weekend. And I was down 11 units. Wasn't a good weekend. Oilers money line and McDavid no goal. Interesting. Yesterday was Goal City in that Bruins game, 7-0. Yeah, it was. Rogers. And no. Richie said no. I don't know why he said no, but okay. Final matchup here. The Calgary Flames are at the Los Angeles Kings. The King, it's about a pick up -106, -107 range. Total of 6 in this game. Let's take a look at the way this line has moved. It opened up at LA -120, and it's gone down to -106. I don't agree with this line movement. I just don't. This total opened up at 6 -107. It's gone up 6 cents to -113. And in this spot here, I have Markstrom and Copley projected in this game, and I have this game projected 3.5 to 2.8 in favor of the Kings in this spot. So I don't understand why they are only a pick'em in this game. I don't really have too much of it. I don't understand that. I grabbed the Kings at a pick'em price. I think the Kings are a bet on team going forward. I think they're still very live to win the Pacific Division. So I like LA in this spot. LA on the pick'em price in this one. There we go. Oilers money line and McDavid no goal is a 3-hour sweat. It absolutely is. Tim's hit that before. I've seen him give that out, and actually won against the Bruins that one game where they won 3-2. Supness should be home in 5. Hurry up. Come on. Move it. Under and the draw. I can see that. Stop speeding, Tim. Hey. Kings money line. I don't agree with the line movement either. Please keep moving. Yeah. Timmy deliberately avoiding the slick eyes. Yeah, but now he's going too slow because we're heading into the NBA now. Luckily, it's a game I do not have a play in, and I've only seen him put up one play so far. So that's but we'll start it off here. Philadelphia 76ers, they're 8-point favorites at home against the Chicago Bulls. Total of 225 in this game. Let's switch over to line movements on the NBA. This line opened up at Philadelphia -6.5. It moved up to -8. It's moved up 1.5 points. Total opened up at 224.5. It's now 225. So it's moved up half a point. My projections for this game was Philadelphia -7.5. So I think the side's about right. And I had this game at a 222.5. So it's a lean towards the under in this game. But it ended up being no play for me. There we go. No matter what happens to Foley anytime goal. I could see that. Pass, lean, Bulls. Appreciate it, Tim. Over 225 in this game for Lex Steele. I slightly lean under, but I'm not betting it. I have a couple plays clicked in that I'm interested in betting. They're all later. But we'll move on here. The Indiana Pacers are -1.5 on the road against the Charlotte Hornets. Total 234.5. Let's take a look at where this line has moved. This line opened up at -3 for Indiana. It's dropped 1.5 to -1.5. Total opened up at 232. It moved up 2 points to a 234. I have Charlotte as a half-point favorite in this game. So if I would have seen the 3 at open, I would have grabbed some Charlotte Hornets in this game. But not at 1.5. I'm good at that. I'm good for that. And I have this game projected at a 230.5. So it's a lean towards the under for me in this game. But once again, not enough value for me to pull the trigger. I have a couple plays I'm looking at. I believe the first play I'm looking at is the next game. But for me, it's just a lean towards the Hornets and the under in this one. Embiid props. Sure. Like the over in this Pacers game. I lean slightly under. 1-800 lean Hornets.
Stop it. Get some help.
Sorry, I forgot to hit the button on that one there. But yeah, 1-800 gambler for sure. I feel like that's the NBA the last month of the season. Just who cares, honestly. But we'll move into the next matchup here. This is actually a matchup that I have interest in. The Minnesota Timberwolves are at the New York Knicks. 8.5 is the favorites are the Knicks with a total of 228 in this game. We'll take a look at where this line has moved. This line opened up at Knicks -8. It's moved up half a point towards the Knicks. It's now 8.5. And this line opened up at 230. It's moved down 2 points to 228. My numbers is a 5.5 for this game, so I kind of like the Timberwolves getting the points here in this one. And I have this game at a 227. So it's a 1 point lean towards the under, but I am very interested in the Timberwolves plus the points in this game. I just think this is about 3 points too many, and I think that they keep it semi-close. And I get it. I believe D'Angelo Russell is not playing in this game. Or no, Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is, I believe, still out. But with that being said, I still have interest in the points in this game, plus 8.5 with the Timberwolves here. It's better games though out there. Yeah, there's definitely better games out there, like the 5 in the NHL. Those are definitely better games out there. A Knicks game. Pass. There you go. Yeah, some teams you just need to just pass on if you don't have the right read on them. So it is what it is. No Ant, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, I think there's a lot of points though. I do think there's a lot of points, and I'm kind of interested in the T-Wolves in this game here. Who is playing in the World Baseball Classic today? It's Japan and the United States. Which let's take a look at what the price is for that game. It's the World Baseball Classic Championship, and you can get the United. Oh, it's a semifinal for the World Baseball Classic. My bad, because I saw Japan and Mexico. I'm like, oh, it's the semifinal. Japan's minus 250. And the total is 8.5 in that game. Probably lean Japan to get the job done, but I wouldn't be surprised to see if it's Mexico. I wouldn't be mad at taking a shot plus 210 with Mexico. Deal up. Yeah. I don't follow the NBA like that. I remember he used to, and I mixed up the names. That's what it is. Wolves may cover, but I don't know though. Fair. What's up, bro? What's good? What's good? Goat. Over. Maybe the over. What's your thoughts on this one, Tim? I'm thinking about the T-Wolves plus the points.
I honestly don't like today's slate at all. I'm gonna end up having 2 plays. It's not in this game. I'm not laying the 8.5 with the Knicks, and I'm not trying to touch the T-Wolves. I went after them last game when they were 10-point dogs to the Raptors, and now they're only 8.5 to the Knicks. So that's kind of a little bit weird because I do think that the Knicks are definitely better than the Raptors.
Yeah.
So, but I guess it would be a lean toward Minnesota, but not enough for me to want to get involved.
All right, I will make that move. I will be on the Minnesota Timberwolves plus 8.5.
Okay.
We'll move on. You got here just in time. There's 3 more games left. The Golden State Warriors are 10-point road favorites against the Houston Rockets. Total 238.5 in this game. This line opened up at a 9. It's moved up to a 10. And this line opened up at 239.5. 239. It's now a 237.5. My projections for this game was Golden State minus 8. So before I remembered that this was a back-to-back, I had the Rockets clicked in. But the Rockets on a back-to-back, I get it. It's Golden State on the road, which is a complete fade. I stayed off the game because the Rockets are not. I feel like this could be the game that the Warriors snap out of it because they have the right opponent to do so. And I know you're on the opposite side here. I want nothing to do with this game. It's a pass for
me. 16 straight games. So I'm going to continue to bet the trend.
Yeah. I haven't been betting it the whole time.
I've been betting it for the past 7 or 8 games. You fade them on the road. You back them at home. They're on the road. I took Houston plus 10. I took Houston plus 375. Both of them up on the site. I think this is a Houston spot. I know, and Houston is coming off of a back-to-back. They lost by 10 yesterday to the Pelicans. This is the Warriors on the road. It's kind of a system play at this point. So that's what I'm kind of running with.
Fair.
Go to the chat.
Yep. There we go. Today's games are a low-key week for the NBA. They are.
Yeah, it's a light slate on both sides.
Yep. Stay away from me anyway. Yep. Good call in Michigan State. Yeah, go green, go white. And I think I'm ready to go ahead and back them against K-State here.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Sparty party.
Yeah. Morning, Tim. Brad says good morning. Low-key, very weak. Yeah. Definitely low-key weak. No balling out today. Says a lot. Yeah. Rockets spread and money line. Rockets can cover. Yeah, I can see that. Damn it. I meant to take the Warriors margin plus 11 plus last night. Could have backed them. Yeah, it's fair. Golden State's terrible on the road. Yes. Rockets have been competitive lately. Yeah. I'm definitely with you. Yep. Happy first day of spring. There we go. And we have spring training starting in 11 days. And we have our spring training. We have the MLB season starting in 11 days. We have the Padres show tonight. Quick little plug for that. And I believe we might be getting guests for that as well.
Sweet.
For that stream as well. But we'll move on here. I have interest in the last 2 games. I got to move a little bit quicker because I do have a class starting at 11 here. So I'm going to give my quick opinions on these 2 games, run them by you, and then I'm going to head on out here. I'm interested in the Maverick. I'm interested in the Grizzlies money line, and I'm interested in the Jazz plus the points.
Grizzlies, yes. I'm not touching the Jazz game, so you can bet both of those. This is a series between the 2 of them. Dallas whooped their ass in the first week of the season or something. Since then, Last 2 times they played, Memphis won both of those games handily. I think they're going to do it again today. This is
All right. So I'm gonna lock in Memphis Grizzlies money line -135 and the Utah Jazz +5. But I'll let you go over the last 2 games here and all that. I've got to head to class, which starts in 4 minutes for me.
Okay, have fun. Bye. But I am on the Grizzlies today. I think it's a good spot for them. This is a Dallas Mavericks team that I'm going to be fading for a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of the Memphis Grizzlies in this one. First day of spring already. Yep. MLB starts April 1st, right around the corner. Yup. Can't wait. Grizzlies, so a slight look at the over. I like that. Running the numbers, as usual, backing Jazz as a dog again. I'm not going to blame you on that one. If Kyrie and Luka plays, then I think it's Dallas beats the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. is questionable. That's fair. We'll go to the last game of the night. We get the Sacramento Kings and the Utah Jazz. Kings 5-point favorites, 241.5. I look at this one. This one looks like a game where Sacramento wins and maybe Utah covers. This one's ended up being a pass for me. I'm not going to lay the 5 points on the road. Even though the Kings have been really good on the road, 23-12 against the spread on the road this year. The Kings have also been one of the best teams against the spread in the NBA in general. This is a Jazz team that's also been really good against the spread. So these are 2 teams that have made me money throughout the year. I'm not going to try to pick a side. Maybe look towards an over, but this one opened up at 237.5. It's up to 241. So not really a spot that I would want to jump on now. I think you missed your line if you want the over. Lean that way. But this one ends up being a pass. What do you think about the Astros for tomorrow? I really don't care. The spring training means nothing. You guys will be fine. You guys are going to make the World Series again this year. Probably win it again this year. Don't worry about spring training games. Kings, is marketing even playing? I do not know. I passed on that game. Low-key like Sacramento money line in the over. I'm not going to talk you off for that one. D-Fox got 35. F it. He got it. There you go. He's hot. Maybe. I don't hate that play. Well, I know I wasn't here for long, but that's the entire stream. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of recapping before we head on out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all the good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. All linked down below. A little bit of a recap. I'm only on 2 plays. Well, 2.5. Rockets plus points and the money line, and the Memphis Grizzlies -2. That is pretty much it for today. Kessler rebounds. Sure, why not? For example, Hawks yesterday, Hawks over was 243, then went up to 245 at halftime. That game was finished at 244. There you go. Tam, I will send you over the hex. Okay. You have fun with that. That's going to do it for this show. We'll be back for the San Diego Padres show tonight around 7 o'clock. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And then we'll be back again tomorrow for another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Good luck, guys, and we'll see you later.